beer tubers, welcome back to another episode of Maxwell Starr's Beer Review. Tonight we're going to take a look at a very special beer that I just picked up last weekend in Halifax. A very special Garrison/Beau's, of all people, collaboration brew that I'm glad to finally try. This is Garrison Brewing Company's in collaboration with Beau's All Natural Brewing, 6% ABV, Sweet Rye'd Harvest Wheat Ale. Ooh. And it's spelled Sweet Rye'd with rye in it, so it's like a Roggen beer. Excuse me, what? Contains gluten, Turner for refund, where applicable. No shit. Yeah. So there's really no explanation on the other side, on the side of it. Judging by the name, I think it's got its brew is kind of something to do with like the Wild Rye'd. Wild Rye'd. It's not an IPA, but there was a rye pale ale or something that was a winner of a homebrew competition down for Garrison. I previously reviewed it on this channel. And this is a collaboration with Beau's from Ottawa, for Van Cleek Hill in Ontario, and I've reviewed tons of Beau's beers on this channel previously. They're an awesome brewery. So it's interesting to see exactly what Garrison, of all people, and Beau's can do in a collaboration beer. And you know what? It's actually kind of interesting because my trip to Nova Scotia to get this had a lot to do with Garrison. And stay tuned for a different Garrison beer review that I'm going to do, because I will explain everything in that one. So let's pop the top off of this one and see if she's any good. Yeah, I don't need to put it all in there. Finger and a half ahead, but deep ruby red appearance. I won't say it's not even ruby red. It's almost like a tan or brown. Slight gold and brassy hue down at the bottom, but it goes. It's almost like it skips red and goes right to brown. It's not so much red. It's brown, and it's got this off-white, yellowy kind of head to it. You know what? It looks interesting. You pour that into a glass, and you're saying, that's different. You know, it doesn't look like your average beer, but it looks like a good beer. Speaking of good beer, I'm gonna take a quick picture of this. Wish I had a better perspective than that. Whatever. So, yeah, let's give it a sniff. Ooh. See, it's interesting. It almost gets this. It's almost like this fresh cut fruit. Really like fresh cut, but it almost comes across as like melon or papaya. With brown sugar. Leaning more towards... it does come across as like papaya, but it leans more towards... Like, you get the rye in there. You get like the slight pepperiness to it. You get the sweet malt. It smells good. I gotta say, that smells interesting. It's got a very inviting smell, and it makes you think this is a beer like you haven't had already, and it actually kind of is interesting. And that's all I got to say for it. So let's put this down the hatch. Starts off nice, very creamy, very, I won't say effervescent, but it really almost seems to burst into a puff of foam, and then it goes and disappears, leaving a little, very faint, almost watery touch of something that resembles pepperiness. Like, maybe not pepperiness, but toasted grain. Oh, not even that. You get a brief moment of that good flavor that carries over from the smell. Try like fruit juice or something, some kind of nice fruit punch, but not quite as sweet as fruit punch. Fading into nothing but a lingering pepperiness, as well as, and it's not even like pepperiness where it's spicy. It's just the taste of like multicolored peppercorns, not the black peppercorns or white pepper. It's just like the medley, right? But the flavor, not the spice. Honestly, it really kind of, it's kind of meh. I like it, but it would be something that I would drink a 6-pack of, but just something I would sit down and enjoy. Is this the awesome beer that I expected from Garrison-Beau as a collaboration? Maybe, but I would have hoped for better. I like it, and it's almost coming across as like a combination of Sweet Rye'd and Lug Tread. Lug Tread is this incredibly easy drinking like Kolsch, but it's almost made with like this nice rye spice, and in that sense, it's good. But it's really not that awesome beer that I was expecting to get from a collaboration between Bose and Garrison. But you know, whatever. It's still a decent beer. I'm going to give that a 3.5. 3.5 out of 5. I gotta say it's good, but I wouldn't say that it's worth. I wouldn't say it's worth going out of your way for. I would say that if you can find it, if you're in Nova Scotia and you have the opportunity to pick up a 6-pack, sure, why not? If you're, say, in New Brunswick and you're making a trip down, do you want to spend your hard-earned money on picking up a 6-pack to make sure you don't miss it? Or if you're from Ottawa and you can't get it and you want to see if you can get a friend to send you a bottle just because you want to see what it's like, meh, no, you're not missing much. It's good. I would drink this again, but it wouldn't be something I'd go out of my way for. Anyway, 3.5 out of 5 for Sweet Rye'd from Bose and Garrison. We'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.